tutorial. Today we're going to be continuing our ongoing conversation of discussing different ways that you can work smarter, not harder. And today's topic is going to be using templates, how to save them, how to use them. Now, most DAWs go about this in a pretty similar fashion. As usual, we're using Logic Pro here. You do not need to. You can use any program you like. We're just going to show you just a very quick, hopefully, example of how powerful the idea of using templates can be. Now, some of you may start from a preset template already, but you can make your own, gear them towards your specific needs, and you'll get a lot more from them. All right, so for those of you who do not know what a template is, it's basically just a preset that you can load into your DAW the same way you would load a sound into a synth, okay, or a brush into Photoshop or something, okay, just a simple preset file. And it saves all of the parameters in play in one file that's loaded up as a new project each time you load it. So, and here's how it works. Let's say in any given project, you typically have like maybe 5, 6 different software instruments. You know, maybe one is, let's say you usually use like retro synth for your bass elements. Maybe you really like a certain piano that you have that runs inside of Contact. I'm sure you probably get the idea. You know, maybe you have sculpture being used to make all of your pluck instruments because you get such a sharp sound out of them. Maybe Ultra Beat is what you use for your drums. Pretty sure you're probably getting the idea here. Can't remember if we added a sampler or not, but we're adding a sampler there. I don't think we did. All right, so maybe you also have a handful of audio tracks that you use. Maybe you use a certain workflow that looks something like this. All right, so the nice thing about templates is that it doesn't stop there, of course. What we're going to do is, let's go ahead and add, let's say an EQ to all of these. Okay, so now they all have an EQ. Maybe we'll add a compressor to all of these. So see, there's actually shortcuts in how you can go about setting up your stuff for your templates even, which is really nice. And this will work also for your auxiliary tracks. Let's say you've added a few here. Maybe this one is your reverb, and this is your delay, and this is your New York compression channel. So anyway, you get the idea. You just keep on loading and loading and loading, get it styled out exactly the way that you like it. And just imagine, you know, you spend like 5, 10, 15 minutes setting this up every single time you start a new project, and you really don't need to. So what we're going to do is just save this as template, and we're going to come up with a really catchy name. So it stands out to us, and we are reminded every time we go to load a new template just how much we want to play with this one. So we'll go ahead and we'll save that. And let's just go ahead and close out of this project. And we will create a new project. And instead of from the pre-existing presets where you normally probably grab from, what we're going to do is click over to My Templates and find the one that we just made. Really catchy name. So we'll load that up. And as you can see, everything pops up exactly how we had it. So you can go one step further, okay, and set your key, your BPM, customize your toolbars. You can go ahead and add your own custom images. You can set up color coding. You can name everything. You can get everything really, really organized and spend, you know, maybe you go crazy and you spend like an hour or two just designing the perfect, ideal general template for the type of projects that you work on. And then you never have to do it again. You just make very minimal tweaks each time you open one up and start a new project, and that's it. So voila, there you go. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this is something that you do start using in your very next project. As always, we want to hear from you. We want to know what you thought of this tutorial and what you want to know about next. So leave us a comment below or give us a shout at one of our many popular online profiles across the web. Thanks again for coming out, folks. We will see you again soon. Cheers.